This evening, there are 39 new doctors in the Rio Grande Valley after the UTRGV School of Medicine graduated their inaugural class this morning. One of those graduate is Dr. Ramiro Tovar, born and raised right here in the valley. CBS 4's Mike Jimenez has a story.
The vision of a medical school in the Rio Grande Valley began more than 7 decades ago. And when that dream became a reality in 2013, officials hoped graduates would not only study here, but stay after they graduated and practice medicine in the valley. Students like Ramiro Tovar, born and raised in the Rio Grande Valley. Tovar became a doctor after the unfulfilled dreams of his mother.
She wanted to be a doctor in Mexico, but she didn't get the opportunity to. Nevertheless, she would learn a lot about it, and she would tell us interesting things she would learn. And it kind of stuck to me, oh, that seems really interesting. It seems really fun.
I think she's bleeding out.
Those fun lessons would lead to a more serious experience after his tia Pera awoke one morning with an aneurysm. Further testing would reveal 2 more.
They said, you know what, doesn't look good. I probably will make it through the night.
It just so happened a doctor had flown in for a different case, but heard about the situation.
I'm one of 2 doctors in all of Mexico who can perform the surgery to save her. Let me do it. And we said, we don't have the resources. I'm sorry. He says, don't worry, just get the OR and I'll do it.
The surgery would be a success and his tia Pera would live another 16 years. But it was from that moment the vision of Dr. Tovar began.
As a kid, you see that and you're like, I want to be like that guy when I grow up. So that really cemented my idea that, I need to go into medicine. I want to be able to go into someone's life and, be able to impact. Because, you're not just saving that person, you're impacting everyone else that they touch.
Tovar wanted to make an impact in the valley, so he decided to put his career on hold 1 year, withdrawing medical school applications so that he could be among the first graduates of the UTRGV School of Medicine.
I figured what's the best way of learning how to help treatment in my home is to practice at my home.
Tovar will be completing his residency at Doctors Hospital at Renaissance in Edinburgh and plans on practicing medicine in the valley. He says he is thankful to his fiancée and family for all the support.
This was a very long and arduous process, but it was worth it. And with the support, I was able to do this. But beyond that, I also want to thank the community. I feel like, none of this would have been possible without all the efforts of so many people in the valley who dreamt of having a medical school here.
In McAllen, with complete valley coverage, Mike Jimenez, CBS 4 Valley at 6.
Dr. Tovar tells us he plans on going into family medicine.